Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. I am trying to get the scenery correct. Yes, I hope you guys had a wonderful week and a wonderful day so far. Hope you guys are going well. So I know it's late, but I really wanted to come on today's live stream to talk about cybersecurity and email marketing, or basically email marketing security. And so I wanted to have this conversation because for two reasons, more or less. If you are new to my platform, you're new to the first time you're hearing me, or you've come across this video, first of all, welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Elesha Jacobs. I am an IT strategist and the CEO of Innovategy Solutions, partnering with service providers and online business owners to leverage technology through systems and automation. And I have been in the IT industry for over 15 years, progressively not only building IT infrastructures, but also managing IT infrastructures. And tonight I really want to bring highlight to email marketing security, more or less cybersecurity and email marketing, and how the two actually correlates. Apart from that, or apart from our topic tonight, the other thing I want to talk about is that this month is observed as National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and this is the entire month where we are committing to informing our clients and our communities on the importance of cybersecurity, becoming cyber aware. This is more helpful for small business owners. This is more helpful for persons who are operating in the online space to be cyber smart and cyber aware. Now, Innovategy Solutions became a champion partner with the National Cybersecurity Alliance organization last year to educate our audience on the importance of becoming cyber aware, and also teaching you about cybersecurity. At the core of all of our services, we do place emphasis on security, not only with regards to our clients, but also with how we handle clients' information. And so with my extensive years of background in IT, it is of the utmost importance that I observe cybersecurity policies and also encourage and advise my clients on cybersecurity policies. So with all of that being said, I really wanted to share a little on that and really give you some scope as to why it's so important for you as an online business owner to really understand the importance of becoming cyber aware. In the past 2 years, there has been an increase or a rise in cyber attacks, more specifically towards small business owners, because small business owners do not take cybersecurity seriously until something happens. And one of my mission for last year and coming into this year is really educating my communities on how they can be proactive and mitigate for risk before something happens. Larger corporations, larger brands, larger businesses always make sure they hire a cybersecurity expert to check for gaps or loopholes in the system and mitigate against those risks. As a small business owner, you need to be doing so, especially if you're in the digital economy, especially if you are operating in the online space, especially if you have so many of these different online solutions, or what we call cloud solutions, managing, storing information for your company as well as your data. It is of the utmost importance that you make sure that you have cybersecurity policies in place. And so tonight I want to talk, how is it that you can become more cyber aware as an online business owner? How you can become more cyber aware as a business owner. And it's all about keeping data secure. There are a number of ways in which you can start implementing cybersecurity policies and procedures inside of your business. For example, you can enable two-factor authentication in your accounts. Many platforms are now putting that extra layer of security. They realize that passwords are not the only way to secure accounts. You need to have multi-factor authentication in your accounts. So from your social profiles to your email to the different cloud solutions or tech solutions that you're using inside of your business, it is advised that you enable your multi-factor authentication. If it's by them sending a code to your phone, or you have authentication softwares that were designed to host other platforms, and this is a great way for you to secure your account. So enabling multi-factor authentication is very important. The next thing you want to do is have a policy in place for changing your passwords. I know we have many accounts to manage. We have many things to remember. And so there are some tremendous tools out there that can help you to keep your passwords safe, like LastPass. That is a great app for you to store your passwords, and it has different layers of security. So the next thing you need to do is ensure that you are changing out your passwords ever so often. Make the passwords complicated, and remember to save the passwords in a secure like LastPass. That's an app that you can use. The reason why I am telling you this, because you don't want to have a case where a password that you're using is a part of a leak. A password that you're using is a part of a leak. You do not want that. And so it's very important for you to change out or have a policy to change those different passwords. The next thing you want to do is, and just before I move on, especially if you have a team, your team should be changing out their passwords frequently, because those are different ways that are susceptible to cyber attacks. So make sure you have password policies for your team as well as yourself. The next thing you want to do is to educate not only yourself but also your team on phishing. So phishing is a social engineering technique or a cyber attack technique where they try to gather information from you under the guise of a legitimate email from a company. And if you have an email and you've been around for a while, you have somehow seen these emails or these text messages saying, oh, your account might be compromised, please log in, and you know you do not have an account, you did not purchase anything, you didn't and so there are different ways in which people are hackers are becoming more crafty to phish information from you. So you click on that link in the email or a text message, and you keep putting in your information. Every time you enter a password, every time you enter certain credentials to log in, they are capturing that information. So you need to educate yourself as a business owner and educate your team on phishing threats and how to identify phishing threats. All right, it's very important to be cyber aware and have these policies in place. The next thing you want to do is, and this is for small businesses who are deciding to either hire a team or hire a VA or hire an assistant or you of your own self are planning to do this in the near future, you want to ensure that you set up roles and permissions. This is something that I have learned in my 15 years in the IT industry. And not only that, with regards to managing IT infrastructures for large organizations, one of the main scope of setting up those IT infrastructures were always roles and permissions. So what those roles and permissions were, different people had different access to information. Not everybody in the company had access to all the top level information. If you're a top level executive, you had your access. If you're at middle level, you had your access. If you were at the bottom level, you had your access. So setting up roles and permission as you begin to hire assistants, hire VAs, and starting to expand your team, you do not want to give full access to your team members. That is a way, or a serious security breach, or a way in which attackers can infiltrate your system. The reason why I'm saying this, and it's still piggyback on educating your team about phishing, if they're not aware of phishing techniques and they are not aware of different cyber threats and how they can fall victim to it, that can compromise your accounts. That can compromise your data. So you want to ensure that you're setting up security control of data. If your VA has access to emails, I know that we have a tight budget in our business. Pay for the extra user account. Pay for that extra layer of security so they can log in and do whatever the tasks that they need to get done. Most of our cloud solutions that we use in our business has team invites, or it gives you the option to invite up to 3 team members. The reason why they're doing that is because they're teaching you how to set up roles and permissions. Every team member has different things that they need to do, but they don't have to have access to all of the information. You do not give access to your entire information. I know when I'm working with my clients, and because of this service business that I have to go into the back end of their systems. And just the other day, I was telling one of my clients, she was asking me if I didn't remember her password. And I'm like, no, I don't. And I know that she constantly keeps changing her password because that's a security policy that I advise her to implement in her business. But I don't remember your password like that. And so in that way, everybody that is on the team need to have their own login credentials. That safeguards your information as a business owner. That safeguards your clients or your customers' information. And it also safeguards your team. All right. So there are too many data breaches, and small businesses are still being affected. And somehow small business owners are not taking cybersecurity seriously until something happens. Don't wait until something happens to fix, because one thing I can tell you, and I've seen time and time again, when you have a data breach as a business, whether you're small, medium, or large, anytime you have a data breach, you spend thousands of dollars to fix that breach. Then the ripple effect of a breach is that people don't trust your brand nor your business. Because if you had a data breach, I'm not putting my card information on your website. Period. All right. So do not wait until something happens. Do not wait until something catastrophic happens, and God forbid it happens, but try to mitigate risks. This is why you have cybersecurity experts. That's why companies pay thousands and thousands of dollars to bring in cybersecurity experts to identify gaps in their systems, plug those gaps, and write policies relating to overall security of data and integrity of data. That is something that Innovategy Solutions do not play with. And again, this is coming out of my 15 years of experience in the IT industry. I have learned the hard way of losing data, managing an IT infrastructure. And not from my own mistake, but because of one simple user's mistake. An entire storage was lost with data. And from since then, I have realized people have to become more aware of the threats that are evident, and they're getting more and more crafty every day. You having a personal email, you get those type of emails, you get those type of text messages saying, oh, you have an account, you paid for this invoice, log in, this, that, and the third. And if you don't keep a strong head on, or you're not aware of what is going on, this is how people get scammed. That's on the personal side. Now, on the business side, information is being stolen. Just last year, I think wrapping up Cybersecurity Awareness Month in October of last year, November, over 500 e-commerce stores were hacked. And I'm thinking, how was that even possible? But then I had to sit back and think, a lot of these e-commerce stores that got hacked did not employ any level of security. Passwords would not cut it. You need to employ password policies. You need to employ multi-factor authentication. You need to ensure, if you have a team, if you have your designer attached to your website, if you have somebody for email marketing attached to your website, whoever's the people that you're contracting, do not give your admin password. Do not give your admin password. Add them as a team member. Especially if you're paying for these solutions, they're going to give you the option to add 2 or 3 team members. And then you can assign what they can do inside of that app, or on your platforms, or inside of your systems. CEOs, please take cybersecurity seriously. Please take data security seriously. The worst thing that can happen to your small business is getting a data breach, and you lose brand credibility, because people are not going to trust you to buy from you, because they're not going to want to put in their card information. And also, you will have to spend lots of money to repair that. So that is my bit for cybersecurity and email marketing. In every aspect, whether you're doing email marketing, social media marketing, any digital marketing, anything that you're dealing with online, please ensure that you have your policies set up and you're taking the corrective measures, you're taking the proactive measures to ensure the security of your accounts. You do not want to fall victim to cyber attacks. All right, be cyber smart, be cyber aware, educate yourself on best practices when it comes to cybersecurity. Now, for the businesses like service-based businesses, you have data for your customers. You need to invest in additional layers of security to secure your customers' information. Not only securing your information, but also the information of your customers or your clients. They trust you to give you certain key confidential information, and it is your duty and responsibility to secure their data. Because I am sure once you go into your privacy policy, you did state that. So you have to hold through to your privacy policies. Okay? So that is it for this evening on cybersecurity and email marketing. Again, if you are interested to get assistance in setting up your email marketing systems for the upcoming holiday season and even beyond the holiday season, we have our email marketing strategy and setup sessions. This session, we go through creating a targeted email marketing strategy for the next 3 to 6 months in your business. We set up your email marketing system so you can start building and developing relationships with your prospective customers, and also build a community of loyal followers. For more information on how you can learn more about our email marketing service, you can visit innovategy-solutions.com. That's innovategy-solutions.com. I am going to be placing the link. The link is above this video if you're watching it on the replay, and it's also going to be in the comments. And so you can visit us. If you have any questions or you need to have cybersecurity policies inside of your business, feel free to reach out to us. We are definitely here to assist you. Have a blessed night, everyone, and I will see you guys back in the next live stream. Bye-bye.